Hey guys, I have a very interesting knife for you tonight. Um, it's called the Razionale, which means the basis for reasoning. This knife is made in Italy by a knife maker with the last name of Fantoni. Um, they are knife making companies, family owned. The knife is designed by Chris Reeve and Bill Harsey, and uses a 13C26 steel with a Rockwell harness of 5960, which is a little bit harder than the Chris Reeve Sevenza that are usually between 58 and 59. The handle material is aluminum, full slab of aluminum, and it's very thick. It's thicker than those of the Sevenza, and it's very light. It weighs about 4.16 ounces, and the blade is 3.5 inches long, and it's a spearpoint. Although I think it's draw point, but they call it spear point, and it's highly polished, stone washed and highly polished. And the blade comes extremely sharp, just as any Sevenza knives. This knife has a very interesting locking system, which is liner lock instead of Reeve's frame lock. And if you want a Chris Reeve knife but you want a liner lock, this is the only thing you'll be able to get. And the knife can be flipped out really quickly. The liner lock is very thick and holds the blade really tight. It has a very nice cut here and jimping on the liners, so it can be removed easily. There's also some jimping on the tang and jimping on top, which works very good. Hold your finger really tight. The thumb stud are also served as the blade stop when it's opened and when it's closed. What else? Okay, the aluminum slab has some carving, and that carving provides some traction for your fingers, and the two slab is held together by the pivot and the back spacer, which I think is also aluminum, and with a lanyard hole through it. The curious thing is that I don't see any screws holding them together, so I really don't know how they stick together. But the knife is very sturdy. There's no way you can bend it with your bare hands. It also has a big cut here. I think it's used for weight saving, because you cannot put lanyards there. The clip is very interesting. It uses the same material as the one for the liner locks, and it's I think some European steel, but it's very hard and very nice. It's also stone washed, and it also uses two bumps just as the Reeve knives, and it comes two, one for right hand carry and one for left hand carry. The pivot is very big, and it comes with the male and the female screws. The male goes through the females, and when you turn the male, the female also turn. So in order for you to make it tighter or loosen it, you have to insert 2 Allen wrench and do it counterclockwise. And they don't give you the Allen wrench, so I don't think they want you to open it. And although if you open it, I really don't know how to put it back, since there are no screws here. The design of the pivot are very good because you're unable to tamper with the pivot. The blade always comes really at the optimum tightness, so it's not too tight nor loose. And this blade, it opens up just like the Sebenza, which is very smoothly, and it has retention all the way. I mean, see, there's the retention and same retention all the way from up and closed, and then the blade just gets sucked in. Good retention here. The only thing that I find it bothering is that the blade is not centered, but it's not a problem because it doesn't move up or down, so it will never touch the upper frame. And one more thing is that it moves a little bit like that, which is not essential, but just bothers me a little, but doesn't affect the knife's ability to work. The slab, as I said, is very thick, so it feels really nice in your hand. You can grab everything and tightly, and because of its lightweight, it doesn't wear you out, and feels really good in the pocket. It's a little bit thick, but it will compensate on the ergonomics. And can you see the 3 cuts here, 1 for each finger, and the last 2 for your 2 fingers. So feels really good. Let's see if the video can get focusing. Alright. The machining of the handle is very well made. There are not bumpiness or sharp edges around the knife. And these 2 screws are to screw the liner lock. So it's very firmly installed, and it's very fun to play with. Those of you who owns Chris Reeve knows that he doesn't want you to flip it, and the design of the Sebenza, you cannot actually flip it really easily anyway. And it also comes with the knife also comes with a glass breaker that's very pointy. You can probably use it as a skull crusher. And I think this will go into a part 2. So hold on tight.